Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone, and welcome to the show Coffee with CEO by CEO Club Pakistan and Managed In-House. And we are the pioneers of storytelling of top entrepreneurs of Pakistan. And by Pakistan, I mean the Pakistanis who are entrepreneurs here and the Pakistanis who are doing wonders across the globe. And please meet an international Pakistani CEO who is doing wonders in UK, Naveed Khawaja, who is the CEO for AgileEi, Amal, Hilal Investment and Zicofy. How are you, Naveed?
Alhamdulillah, very well. Glad to be here. Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Jazakallah khair.
So, please do tell us the short story of you going back to UK 20 years back and doing all these.
2004. We got married in 2002. Love of my life. We migrated to England under the highly skilled migrant program 2004. और वहाँ जाके we started. I started a job there as a software engineer in Xerox, and climbed up the ladder. Realized that what is the one thing that I love to do, and that's learning, and that's what I did. In a few years, people also recognized that there's a lot of breadth to the knowledge that I have, rather than just being a software engineer. So I became Innovator of the Year for Xerox. I had these 5-6 patents and 26 publications and all sorts of things, in addition to being a software engineer and delivering projects.
So after how long going to UK, you started your first company?
Yes, in 2007.
So means 4 years?
Yeah.
So after 4 years, you started your own company.
Yes,
just a brief review of your company. So Zicofy is a business transformation company.
Yes.
AgileEi is a cultural transformation company. Yeah. Amal is health tech and Hilal is fintech. Yes. Am I right?
Alhamdulillah, yes.
So, and the good thing about all his companies is that all the employees are working here in Pakistan.
Yes.
So, and you're operating from there.
Yes. Made in Pakistan by the Pakistanis for the world.
Now do tell us the top 5 companies which you have been worked for in all these companies.
Yeah, so some of the names you would have heard of: Saudi Aramco, General Electric,
General Electric,
yes, eBay, GlaxoSmithKline, GSK, AstraZeneca, Pearson Publishing, UK government, and many more.
Such a high-profile clientele.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Yeah, so and we have never done any marketing. It's all about people find out that okay, these guys are real transformers. So we are called in, we generally get a referral rather than...
Do you remember the first day when you got the first major project?
Yes, the first one was in Standard Life in Edinburgh. And I was actually working in Xerox when they identified that this guy has some potential. And they asked me to help them transform a company, a financial transformation company. And a team of 40 I had to coach and consult with. And I trained them, coached them, and I found my true passion there as well.
So it was not a planned thing that you'll be opening up the company and then you'll be running the show later?
No, nothing to do with consultancy. I was a technologist. Right? I was just software.
So this transformation happened why? 2 major reasons.
Yeah. So as I opened my first company, 2007, it was a technology company. We had a good client. We started developing in Lahore and Islamabad. And I realized very quickly, the business went almost to the roof and then nosedived. And it was a problem with the methodology that was being used. And that's where I came across that even if you have the best teams in the world, if your methodology is not right, you can never succeed. So Xerox, I was in Xerox as well at that time. I was doing 2 things in parallel. Xerox was going through their transformation. So they had 125,000 employees, huge organization. And they were going through similar problems. And I was learning there and applying here. And I realized, and I came across Agile for the first time. So Agile ways of working, Agile mindset, methodology, and then Scrum framework and Kanban and all sorts of different frameworks that exist. And I found my passion there. And I polished them at Oxford. So I went to Said Business School. I did my MAP in strategy and change. And that helped
in the middle of your career, you did this.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's where you really recognize that, yes, this is my passion and this is what I love to do. I got lots of executive coaching there. I got amazing professors and the amazing peer group. And I realized that transforming the industry is my true calling rather than delivering technology. So previously I was delivering technology and struggling with the delivery. I was like, I can enable people to do it well. And that became my...
So koi awaaz hai, shabash, tum kar sakte ho.
Yes. And then ultimately it became my core strength because that was my passion, right? I would do it even in my dreams, like, okay, I'm going to help this, and working with people, enabling teams, enabling organizations, transforming them, training them, coaching them, mentoring them, all sorts of things that I did. And that helped me develop all these initiatives later on.
I think so that working with the top corporate giants is not that easy. Yes. For that, you need to deliver the best as well. Yes. So how do you make sure that you deliver the best?
Love learning. The key thing is you love learning. Yes, it is quite challenging. But then, for example, I'll tell you, in Pakistan, at that time, in around 2009, when I realized Agile was the way of working, the future of technology industry, India was doing amazing wonders and Pakistan was nowhere on the map. I was like, I have to do something for my country. I came here, I brought in Agile. I was telling everybody, saying, just you have to do this. This is the way forward. I can see it coming. If you don't do it now, you'll be lost forever in the IT horizon. I gave so many seminars and contacted people and tried to help them understand, but they were not really listening. And we were a bit late, right? And now we are trying to catch up. But you see the Indian technology industry and where we are. The key difference is the Agile mindset. And now, alhamdulillah, it's much more mature. People like Jazz and Hubco called me in for their transformation programs. They delivered their training programs for the leadership and everything.
So you're now stepping into the Pakistani market as well?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, we've done quite a lot of
We want more of that, please.
Yes, yeah.
And it's your duty as well.
It is my duty, yes.
Okay. So now, Naveed Khawaja, there is another side of you, which I know, that you're a mentor to so many other leaders as well. Yes or no?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
2 things which you want to tell that are the core for the leadership.
I think one is the integrity, and that integrity for us is any leader who is leading any size of business, they need to understand, and this is a quote by Henry Ford, a business that makes nothing but money is a poor business. So if your aim of your business is to make money and money alone, you are a failure. I can guarantee you right now, get it written with me, I'll sign it. Because within 15 years, you will be irrelevant. 80-90% of the brands that exist in the market right now, if they disappeared, nobody would care. Because they are just there to make money. If there is a consumerist-driven product or a service, there's no space for it. Because the patterns of the Western world are, they've made lots of money. They have acquired the whole globe. But there is something missing, which is the purpose. So that's what my true calling became later on. It's like business agility is one side, but why? And that why helped me find my why, and that's what I help the leaders find as well. Find their why, help them find their true calling, and enable them to transform their business with a clear sense of purpose, so that it becomes purpose-powered profitability.
Purpose, power, profitability. Oh wow! It's a beautiful blend of 3 major aspects. So, Naveed, you have been with the top companies, you have been with them. Now, let me name them: Aramco, GE, GSK, eBay, Pearson, UK government, and so many more now. 2 things which you have found in the leaders of every top company. 2 common things, 2 qualities which you think is essential to be a leader.
Essential, okay. I think one of the...
Keeping all of these clienteles in your mind.
Yes. I think one thing is the hunger for more in a positive way, which is called the continuous improvement mindset. So if you look at any of these organizations, they were not built in a day. They took decades, but it was a consistent, continuous improvement journey they went through. And the mindset is positive. Yes, there are setbacks. Yes, there are failures. Yes, there are dips as well in the profitability. But as long as there is a purpose in sight and the vision is aligned with that, every step will take you closer and closer and closer to
hunger for doing more. Number 2.
In a positive way.
In a positive way,
not
for
just
sure.
making money.
Okay, yes. Number 2.
Okay, the second one is them accepting that they are not perfect. That means every person needs a coach, but not just any other coach. You need to balance out your mindset, your heart set, and your soul set in parallel. If you don't manage these 3, and we have physical set as well, but the most important one is the soul set. The challenge is mentors or the coaches that exist right now, they're quite shallow in their delivery. The real powerful coaches that you need to find, they need to help you balance out your soul set with the mindset and the heart set. Because you can't just think from here. You have to think from here as well. If you are not thinking from here, you're making a mistake. Because your inner calling is coming from here. and the inspiration
there will be no
is all in
happiness
there.
or satisfaction or
And then the intrinsic motivation is all driven by heart and mind together. Your heart, our heart, and your heart, they all have a compass inside. If something we are about to do, you feel a little bit hesitant, your mind and heart are not aligned. If there is something right, you will say, yes, this is exactly what I want to do. You'll jump on it. Okay, and then heart and mind alignment makes you happy. It gives you intrinsic motivation, and Allah Ta'ala has given this compass to us. We don't need to define it or redefine it or discover it. It's all about going through this concept of tarbiyah in a professional environment, while keeping your hereafter and the here, like here and the hereafter together. For success in this world.
I got mesmerized, I guess. So the next question is not coming out. So where do you see all your 4 companies 5 years down the road? Will you be employing more people in Pakistan?
Definitely, yes.
And from the clientele end as well. What now you want to achieve next?
Yes, I think the biggest one I would say is the one that really helps me jump off my bed almost every day is the Health Tech Initiative. This is Pakistan's first digital pathology using artificial intelligence technology solution. It's Pakistan's first, yes, that's great, but it is going to serve the whole region, not just the South Asian region, but also the Middle East, inshallah.
Wow, that's a cool
And I'll
plan.
give you quick statistics because so that you understand the context, right?
Please.
We have 220 million population. Out of that, 70 million adult women above 15 years or more.
True.
Out of those, every 8th woman is likely to have breast cancer.
Yes.
That's WHO. That's what I'm talking about. Out of those 7.7 million cases that I'm referring to, only 90,000 are identified every year.
Oh.
And out of those, 65% of them lose their lives.
Sure.
We are losing millions of lives every year. That's more than COVID every year.
Yes.
Right? The whole thing that we lost to the COVID, it's every year happening. Nobody's worried about it. Why? So we took that as a challenge.
We are only doing the pink ribbon thing and we are clapping and doing the conferences. That's the end of it.
So we took that as a challenge.
Okay.
We said we are going to do it with technology. Our histopathologists are not enough. We developed this platform. We are working with the Shaukat Khanum and the University of Lahore and the Shifa and PIMS and others.
So this, your health tech is working on this?
Yes. So this is going to be the biggest transformation.
Inshallah.
Right? And this is just one. There are others. We want to enable people. This is a purely purpose-driven initiative. Inshallah, it will sustainably change the overall horizon of the health tech in Pakistan.
Inshallah. So now this is like again, I'll be combining this with your one of the answer that giving back to the society is what the purpose of life is. Is making someone else's life comfortable is the purpose of life.
Improving people's lives.
Very short questions. Stress happens to you?
Definitely.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. How do you cope with it?
Reflection. So the only way for me to calm down is to shut off and to reflect, close my eyes, preferably in a darker area, and just let the inspiration come from Allah. You just do a little bit of zikr and calm down. Breathe. There are some breathing exercises we do as well.
Love of your life is?
My wife.
Oh, no. Okay. Yes, for sure. No, but the point, okay, 2 hobbies of yours, I actually wanted to ask that. What do you want to do in your life? The 2 things, or you can say your hobbies or something.
Yes, I want to empower my youth, my next generation, to drive the purpose-driven mindset and anything they do, and they are the right ones, they're pulling it. Previous generation didn't understand this reason for purpose.
So you want to transform the youth, number 2.
Yep. Number 2 is helping leaders transform their mindset.
Any personal hobbies? Any gym or any sport, reading books, anything personal?
I do read lots of books.
Oh, really?
I do lots of reflection as well. I think the key thing is when I'm working with my children, playing with my children, I play Lego. I love playing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You play Lego?
Yeah, I teach my
There are so many other Scrabble and so many others as well. But Lego is too minute actually, no? Yes. It takes lots of time.
My training programs also use Lego. So I do quite interactive, reflective learning in all of those.
So what advice would you be giving 20-year-old yourself?
I think we need better mentors. I should have contacted better mentors in family, in friends and everywhere else. You need to reach out. You need to ask for help, but not sharing everything with everybody. A mentor is a specific expertise. That mentorship is not for free. And in Urdu the concept is called mashwara. And mashwara is an amana of Allah. So if there is a successful person around you in a specific field, take their mashwara and take that guidance seriously and apply it and give them feedback.
2 books close to your heart must be Quran Pak. I can see that.
Yes.
Other than Quran Pak, 2 books that are close to your heart.
Yeah, I think one of them is Find Your Why by Simon Sinek.
Okay.
Find Your Why was very powerful.
All right.
The second one I would say is creating learning organizations. So there are multiple flavors of those.
2 regrets of life.
2 regrets of life. I recognized the value of spirituality quite late.
Came late.
Yes.
Number 2?
Number 2 is I wasted some time in my youth. I wasted some time in my youth.
Okay, all right. Now you are not wasting it now. So you don't waste time now.
I try to be very useful. I utilize it in some useful things. I don't watch news. I don't watch sports.
Do you watch Netflix and movies?
No, not at all.
अच्छी होती है. They do give learning
I'm
sessions.
not saying you shouldn't. I'm saying I don't. Yes.
Okay. What is success to you?
Success is when I see the smile and the intrinsic happiness in people who unlock their potential with my mentorship. If I can spark something in somebody else, that's it.
What is happiness to you?
Happiness is when I see others shine. Find it.
So success and happiness both are same for you?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Sure shot?
Exactly. I want to see people succeed, especially those who are underprivileged.
Yeah.
Or they never have opportunity, because I've come from a very poor family, and I would love to make sure that anybody who comes from that background, I want to help them. Money is not the point. Helping them succeed and getting those opportunities that rich people get easily, we need to make them accessible.
So many of Pakistani young boys, thousands and thousands of them, wants to be Naveed Khawaja, to run 4 companies in UK. What is your message of hope and optimism for them? आप भी तो यहीं से गए थे ना?
Yes. I think the key thing is keep trying. Don't give up. Allah Ta'ala is looking for your consistency, and results are in His hands. If you try to take results in your hands, your effort will be like pushing a wall. And you can keep pushing a wall, you can exert your energy, and you will be tired. Nothing will happen. No results. The moment you recognize that results are in Allah's hands, you are doing it for the sake of Allah. Help people with honesty, with integrity, without any hidden motives. See what Allah Ta'ala blesses you with. He'll help you find your own purpose.
Thank you so much, Naveed. I usually close up my sessions with 2 learnings I take from the CEO. From you, what I have taken is continuous improvement is the key to success.
Yes.
Whether you are having an employee of 100 companies, 1,000 companies, 10,000 employees, 50,000 employees, continuous improvement will make your business evolve. And number 2 is giving back to people in form of mentorship. That's what you said, like giving easiness in others' life, not only financially or like that in form of donations, but you can give back to people by being the right mentor as well. And that do transform lives, the way you have transformed your top-notch international client. So thank you for coming for the show. And I think so people and the young boys will be taking the inspiration from your story, and they'll try to work hard. Thank you so much.